Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello, grade 3 boys. It's time to have a new lesson today. It's also about punctuation. It's a kind of punctuation marks, and it's about commas. Before everything, let's remember, what did we talk about punctuation before? We talked about punctuation marks like full stop or period, which is used at the end of the affirmative statement. Also the question mark, which is used at the end of the question. Exclamation mark, when we say something amazing or something wonderful. Okay. Also, we talked about capitalization and when do we have to use a capital letter. And the cases of using capital letter at the beginning of the word. Today we will talk about commas. And when do we use the comma? The comma is used to separate between two words or more, two sentences or more in the same sentence. Okay? Like what? For example, if I ask you a question, what kinds of fruit do you like to eat? You will answer, I like to eat oranges, apples, grapes, and bananas. How do we write this sentence? And when or where do we put the comma or write the comma? We will write it like this. I like oranges, comma, apples, comma, grapes, comma, and bananas. We use the comma to separate many things in the sentence. Also, we use the comma to separate between two sentences connected together with a conjunction or something. Like what? Like, I am a boy, but my sister is a girl. Where do we put the comma? When do we write the comma? Like this. I am a boy, comma, but my sister is a girl. I am happy, but he is sad. I am happy, comma, but he is sad. This is called a compound sentence. Compound sentence means two sentences, we make them one sentence using a conjunction. Okay? What else? Do you remember the dependent and independent clause? Like what? For example, in the morning, I wake up early and go to school. Where do we put the comma? Like this. In the morning, comma, I wake up early and go to school. Every day, I pray 5 times. We write it like this. Every day, comma, I pray 5 times. In the morning and every day, this is called dependent clause, which can't stand alone to give the meaning. It needs to depend on something else to give the meaning. I go to school and I pray 5 times. This is called independent clause. It can stand alone and it's a full sentence and it can give the meaning. So let's read the lesson of today. A comma is used to separate many things to make the meaning easier to understand. Look at the chart to learn sometimes when a comma is used. We are in page 18, Sidekick book. When to use a comma, this is on the left side, and on the right side we have examples. To separate two sentences joined by the word and, to separate words listed together or in a series, to separate the day and year in a date, to separate the city and country or city and state in an address, to separate two sentences joined by a word like and or but, like the examples we said. I am a boy, but my sister is a girl. I write, I am a boy, comma, but my sister is a girl. Let's read the example. Some trains travel across the continent, comma, and the others travel within one country. To separate words listed together or in a series, like the example we gave, I like oranges, apples, grapes, and bananas. Let's read the example. The jet engine was huge, comma, loud, comma, and fast. To separate the day and year in a date, like January 23rd, comma, 2018. To separate the city and country or city and state in an address, Bangkok, comma, Thailand. Also, we can add the name of the street and the number of the building in an address. Another use for commas is in a direct quotation. A direct quotation shows the exact words of a speaker. A comma is placed between the speaker's exact words and the rest of the sentence. Like what? The teacher and the students are in the class. Someone knocked the door. The teacher said to one of the students, please open the door. Please open the door. This is the statement that he said. This is the statement that he said. So we will write the teacher said and then comma, and then we will put the statement of the teacher between brackets. Okay, the teacher said, comma, we use it to separate what he said. Okay, this is another use of the comma. Thank you very much, and inshallah see you next time. I hope you are all doing well. Stay home, stay safe, and God bless you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.